Alright guys, it's going to be a little bit of a short one today, but I kind of want to just cover what we should be expecting from this Boruto Time Skip Arc that is actually very quickly approaching. I think by chapter 60 we're going to either see it or we're going to be right before it. And what do you guys feel like we should really expect for this new Boruto Time Skip Arc? Okay, so I feel like there's a couple of things that we got to kind of keep in mind and kind of expect, such as Boruto and Kawaki learning a new jutsu and becoming way stronger. Because of that moment that we see around chapter 57, I believe it was, where Boruto tells Kawaki that they need to train and get stronger, because obviously we know that Naruto got debuffed because he lost Kurama, and Sasuke got debuffed because he lost his Rinnegan. So, you know, the older generation's getting pretty weak, so you're going to need this new generation to kind of, you know, take over and take the lead, or we're going to be set up for it. So yeah, we know that Boruto and Kawaki are going to get way stronger. Hopefully they do more training with Naruto and Sasuke. I want to see a little bit more of the Chidori action, maybe see, it'd be kind of cool if Kawaki could also learn their Rasengan as well. You know, I want to see them kind of take some of Naruto and Sasuke's abilities and kind of amp them up a little bit, you know what I mean? You know, so we can see some stuff that we haven't really seen before, and use the jutsus in ways that we haven't seen them used before, right? So yeah, much like from Naruto to Naruto Shippuden, we know that there's going to be a base amp, but I also want to see how, as a teenager, they progress as well, because I feel like that's also very interesting. That's literally the entirety of Shippuden, on how Naruto kind of accelerates his base form to new levels and acquires new transformations. You know, I'm really curious to see what other amps that they're going to get. We obviously know that he has the Jogan, that he has the Karma. What else are they going to get? You know what I mean? Like, are they going to become Jinchurikis? Are they going to get some chakra from some of the tailed beasts like Naruto did? You know, things like that. But anyways, we also need to keep in mind that Kawaki is going to get his Karma back eventually. I have the feeling that he's going to get it right before the time skip. So by the time the time skip happens, he's gonna already have it back. I'm not exactly sure the specifics of that, but we already see that he kind of wants it back, you know what I mean? Maybe he might go to Amato to see if he can get it reinstated in him, you know what I mean? Because I believe he is also already 80% Otsutsuki, so he can still kind of give his own Karma Seal to someone else, like Code, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Keep in mind that we saw a little panel in, I believe it was, I think it was manga chapter 58, where Kawaki actually forgets that he doesn't have a Karma Seal, and he tries to absorb some of Naruto's jutsu. So we see some foreshadowing that he's definitely going to eventually get it back. You know, he kind of wants it back, he kind of misses it, he's kind of got used to it, you know what I mean? Now, there's been a lot of conflict between who we think is the villain of the franchise, right? A lot of us, I actually put a little mini poll about this not too long ago, and majority of you thought that Kawaki's going to be the villain of Boruto, like 2/3 of you, and it makes sense, obviously, because you know, Boruto, because the franchise is named Boruto and is following him as the protagonist, so it makes sense for him to be the hero. But we also see that, obviously, Boruto's following Sasuke's path, and Kawaki's following Naruto's path, and Kawaki's on the remaining edge of Naruto's face, while Boruto's on the destroyed half, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly who's going to be the villain and who's not. But I'm just saying that with manga chapter 58 and 57, it really does set up Kawaki to be the one, so I think it still might be Kawaki. Although, hey, maybe we could be wrong. It would definitely be a twist if it happens to be Boruto, but I don't know. They haven't really foreshadowed that too good. Obviously, we know that he's been a little bit of a spoiled brat, and he's not the greatest, you know what I mean? He's not as inspired as his dad. He doesn't want to be the Hokage or anything. But he doesn't seem to be as dark as Sasuke, because Sasuke really had a dark childhood, which really turned him dark. But hey, maybe we might see a scene where where Sasuke lost Itachi, he decided to go against the leaf. It could be something very similar. If Boruto loses Naruto, he could choose to go against the leaf. I think that would make a lot of sense. But as of now, it seems, the way the story is going, that Kawaki's going to be the villain. This would also make sense because of Kawaki's idea to take over Code's body with a Karma Seal. I kind of feel like Kawaki might end up doing that himself instead of having Boruto do that if Kawaki gets his Karma Seal back. And he might do it, and that'll be like, you know, him taking a step too far, and then Boruto has to kind of stop him, you know what I mean? And this would make a little bit of sense, and it would kind of fit into the reasoning on why Kawaki wants to get the Karma back. Who knows, maybe that person that we saw even in the beginning of the show versus Boruto was Code's body inhabited by Kawaki, because we know after the Otsutsuki take over somebody's body, they their facial features and all their bodily features begin to change to that of the Otsutsuki. And obviously we see that with Boruto, we see that with Madara, even though it's a little bit of a different scenario. He didn't have a karma seal, but we saw it with Ishiki and Jigen. And Boruto's was kind of an incomplete transformation because Momoshiki didn't entirely take over. But I feel like this might be, I feel like Kawaki might end up taking it a step too far. Again, just speculation as of now. I'm going to let you guys know of my further speculations. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on what I think is going to happen in a different video. But as far as what we should expect for this new time skip, I also want to see, you know, Konohamaru get buffed, kind of like Kakashi after the Land of Waves and moving into Shippuden. He all of a sudden gets way stronger than he was before for seemingly no explanation. I would kind of like to see Konohamaru get a little bit stronger, and I want to see more epic fight scenes like against Jugo, except for that one scene. I also see him as a candidate for the next Hokage, but obviously they're going to keep Naruto a little bit longer because, you know, that was his dream for the entire franchise, so they're going to milk that for a little bit longer. But eventually, you know, they're going to move on, especially after his death. But we know that it's going to be a while from now because even when Boruto faces Kawaki, you know, Konohamaru's face is not up in there. But hey, maybe he'll take over right before Sarada does, much like Kakashi took over right before Naruto before he was ready / old enough to do it. And finally, we should definitely be seeing some advancements in Kara and Code's plan right after the time skip. Definitely, I think, before the Boruto versus Kawaki fight. But I think that's going to be its own thing towards the end. You know, that's kind of the one scene that's been carrying the entire franchise this whole time. But we're definitely going to see some advancements with Kara, you know, Code's plan. We're definitely going to see Ida in action. You know, we're going to see some more Naruto and Sasuke fighting before they're entirely left in the dust. Hopefully Sasuke gets some sort of amp, at least gets another eye implanted or another Sharingan or something. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know, maybe Shin Uchiha's eye or something. Anything at this point. I remember somebody saying once that they're just waiting for Sasuke to lose his other arm at this point. Like, it's kind of disappointing that they're just debuffing our favorite characters, but hey, it's necessary for the show to move on. I still do hope that they do something to these characters before they either perish or get completely overshadowed. I do want them to showcase their abilities because, hey, they blew everybody out of the water in Shippuden, so I'm kind of hyped to see them in action, as well as in older Boruto and Kawaki. Anyways, guys, I know it's a very quick video today. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what you guys should be expecting for this next Boruto time skip, and if you guys like more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to join the Discord down below if you guys want to be in videos like this, or if you guys want to talk to me or support me, just join the Discord, and I'll catch you in the next one.